Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Fully moved into the apartment. I am excited about it. You should be too. It's like living in a fancy hotel, except for I'm working and my dog is here, which is great. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to check back in on Jessie Lee Ward. Let me tell you why. I know there's some people who are like, oh my gosh, leave her alone. And it's like, listen, I wish nothing but the best for anyone period. Full sentence right there, full stop. I think this entire situation is extremely interesting because Jessie Lee Ward is someone who arguably, and in my opinion, is really good at brainwashing people. Like really, really good. Personally, I think that her personality is absolutely repulsive and why is her tongue always out? Like, I don't need to see your tongue. Put it back in your mouth. What are you doing? Spook City. Spooktacular. Before we get too far into this video, as always, let's take a moment and thank the sponsor of this video, which is MD Hair. MD Hair is the world's first medical grade hair regrowth system that is customized to treat your specific type of hair loss. Y'all know since I have shown you and been complaining about it quite a bit, back here I do have a good bit of, not a good bit of hair loss, but it's there. And so I have been really trying to get ahead of that by using MD Hair. Through their website, there's an easy-to-use quiz and even a scalp analysis to help customize your specific kit. MD Hair is backed by science and formulated with FDA-approved medical ingredients and botanical ingredients too. And you're not on your own. There's even one-on-one chat support with dermatologists so that you will be able to fine-tune your formulations. MD Hair wants to have a positive impact on not only people, your scalp, but then also the planet as well. Most of their products are cruelty-free, sulfate-free, paraben-free, and phthalate-free as well. And all of their packaging is recyclable. Not only their conditioner, their shampoo, their supplements, but then also their serum on my scalp as well. So I have been doing regular scalp treatments. I love the way that the shampoo and conditioner smell, and then also how it does just leave my hair feeling silky smooth. And obviously, more so than that, I do love the results that I have been seeing too. So make sure you click the link in my description box down below and use the code CC70 so that you can get 70% off of your first starter kit with MD Hair, and you'll be getting full-size products with that as well. Again, thank you MD Hair for sponsoring this video and being a now regular sponsor of my channel. And then also thank you to you, my viewers, for supporting my sponsors. As I always say, I would not be able to do this job full time if it was not for you supporting my sponsors. So thank you very much, and let's continue on to today's video. The fact that she's very good at manipulating people, in my opinion, and brainwashing people and getting people to follow her and everything that she does. And there are a lot of people who have kind of broken free from that cycle with her, who have even said like, yeah, I would have done anything for her. And we have gone over the argument of like, is she a boss babe or is she a cult leader? I did a deep dive literally on that topic here on my channel, so feel free to go watch that. I'll have that in the description box below. I do think she is. Again, that's just my opinion. But the reason why I do want to keep talking about this is because she has such a, I don't want to say a large following, because it has been proven, her like analytics and Social Blade and other platforms as well, that in other services rather, that it does seem like her following, a majority of it is manufactured and is fake and is purchased. However, I don't want to make those claims because we don't know 1,000,000% for sure. But she does have a very dedicated audience and people who really do hang on her every word. And I mean, if she can get people to spend like $10,000 on a training course, arguably is complete BS. Like, come on, that's some impact that she's having. And so I think it is really important to talk about the medical misinformation that she's putting out there, and not only the medical misinformation with her specific situation and how she's putting that out on social media, but then also just in general too. So for instance, if you don't know, Jessie Lee Ward claims to be the #1 network marketer in the world. That's false and has been proven to be false multiple times. Just something that she claims and a title that she claims herself, and there's nothing factual to back it up whenever she says that. Has been in the multi-level marketing company Prove It for a long time. Before that, she was in 2 other MLMs that she actually got fired from. You can again go watch my deep dive on her, and I show all the legal documents and all that to back that up. Threatened me with legal action multiple times. I don't care. She's a weirdo, and that would be a waste of her time and really a waste of mine. But she has been sued multiple times as well. Again, I go over that in my videos too. But really the delusion has been taken to a whole nother level. So I want to say last summer maybe, she started seeing like a biohacking doctor, and this is all from her own account. She started seeing a biohacking doctor and taking all these injections, and a lot of people thought that she was on a semaglutide, which is like Wegovy or Ozempic, because she was just getting so like gaunt. She kept saying like, no, it's because I'm, seeing a biohacking doctor and I know, what is like inflaming me. And listen, when I'm gluten-free, which I should be, but this baby's like, no. But when I'm gluten-free, which I, again, should be because RIP to my butthole, I'm like, I know that is what like inflames me, and I look so much better, feel so much better. So like, I get that certain foods can inflame you, all that. She kept saying that and like promoting the carnivore diet. And I don't want to say promoting, like there's a difference between you like selling something, but then also you just like sharing, oh, I'm doing this, right? But if you have such a dedicated audience and such a big audience on social media, no matter what you share, you're going to be promoting it in a way, right? Because you're sharing it with your audience. And unless you specifically say every single time, I do this and I do this just for me, I don't think you should, and like say that disclaimer every time. She doesn't do that. Promoting and singing the praises of whatever she was doing. So therefore, promoting it to her audience. Been diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. And I'm recapping. I know it's annoying, but I'm just recapping, and hopefully Ethan can like make this faster. But I'm recapping because I've had a lot of people who are like, oh, well, she doesn't have it. Oh, well, she does. No, she does. People in her family have reached out to me and have alleged to me. I'm not stating it as a fact, but they have alleged to me. And of course, all this is my own opinion. I'm not an expert on anything. I'm just a lady with a camera and a bulldog in an apartment with too many opinions. And you bet I'm going to share them. Has stage 4 colon cancer. If you know anything about stage 4 colon cancer, like stage 4, for it to be classified as stage 4, that means that it has spread. Surgery to have whatever removed from her colon. She posted pictures of it and it was disgusting. Cancer's gross, obviously. And as someone who has cancer just riddled in their family and is very much so at a high risk to have it, like most likely after we have this baby 2 years later, if we don't decide to have another one, I'm going to have everything chopped off and scooped out just like for preventative measures, because I'm at such a higher risk to have certain cancers. The medical misinformation that she is sharing really grinds my gears. It really frustrates me, but she has said multiple times that doctors, even after the surgery, she tries to say, oh, well, it went great and they got all the cancer and it didn't spread. Then how is it stage 4? Like, what are you talking about? And then she has also said that, oh, well, oncologists are wrong and they can read my scans, but I'm not sick. Like, I don't have cancer. So now she's saying she doesn't, but she does. And it's very confusing and misleading for people who are watching her, because they're like, okay, well, do you? Don't you? Like, if you don't have it, why are you still doing all these crazy things, taking 1 billion pills a day and refusing to do chemo? It's just wild. She has confirmed that multiple doctors have told her that she probably isn't going to make it until Christmas. Multiple doctors have told her that she probably isn't going to make it 2 years. And then another one of her doctors, you'll be lucky if you make it to like your next birthday, which is in, I believe her birthday's in November. So she does still have cancer. It is terminal, and it is wild to me. And it's so sad, because it's like the delusion of it all, it's fascinating. It's so sad though, because it's like, girl, you're refusing to do treatments that could save your life. Instead, you're doing coffee enemas 5 times a day. You're just slurping coffee up your anus and thinking that it's going to help. Like, you're wasting your time. It's so sad, but I really think that it is important to highlight this, because it shows the pure delusion that happens within this type of industry. So I do think that's very important to talk about. I know a lot of people aren't comfortable with that, and that's fine. You don't have to watch this video. Some people will think like, oh my God, well, she's dying, leave her alone. And it's like, I can wish the best for someone. I don't want her to pass away. That's so sad. No one deserves that, except for like Hitler. But Jessie Ward is not Hitler. Jessie Ward, she's a scammer. Yeah, she doesn't deserve to expire. Like, that's awful. And to go through all of this and the pain and the, mental mind F that it is. And I've had a lot of people reach out to me and ask me to keep talking about it. And then a lot of people being like, why is she still like working so much and like shilling her mastermind course and all that? And it's like, the mastermind course is for a year. So like the people who are buying it right now, this is morbid to say, I know, but I know most people are thinking it. If she's not going to be around in a year do they get a refund? Like, I hope she is. I hope she is around in a year, and I hope they benefit from the course, which there have been great reviews. So yikes. Anyways, what I wanted to do in this video, I wanted to give you that little update, but I wanted to share with you some things that she's been posting. So this one is her in the gym. I assume she's in a gym and like in the bathroom. And she says, never gonna get sick. You have stage 4 cancer. You are sick. And I understand like not claiming the disease. Like I get it. People deal with terminal illness and just like serious illnesses in different ways. Very dangerous in this way to deal with it that way. I am so not eloquent in this video. And I'm really hoping that Ethan can like do something about that. Just adjusting this meat suit. Okay, Ed Gein, calm down. My soul lives in to improve every single day in every single way and remind myself I serve God, not oncologists. No one's, what? The oncologist can read my scans. The rest of this journey isn't up to them and never was. I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of people have been comparing this to Steve Jobs. Now, Steve Jobs passed away from cancer. I don't remember what type of cancer it was. Let me look it up real quick so I actually know what I'm talking about. So pancreatic cancer. Yeah. So Steve Jobs had pancreatic cancer and he passed in 2011. He lived with it for 8 years. In 2004, Jobs underwent surgery to remove the cancer from his pancreas. It had been reported that he delayed the surgery up to 9 months post-diagnosis. During that time, Jobs attempted to treat his cancer using alternative medicine. If it wouldn't have spread, which when he was diagnosed, it hadn't spread, allegedly, that he probably would have survived because it hadn't gotten worse yet. A rare tumor that was far easier for Western medicine, meaning chemo and stuff like that, to treat than ordinary pancreatic cancer. He instead sought alternative treatments. So his wasn't terminal when, like, it's something like that could have been easily treated, but instead refused chemo and the normal route when it comes to cancer. And don't get me wrong, chemo and radiation mess up your body too. I get it, but you know what messes it up worse? Cancer taking over your body and killing you. But she says, get mentored by Jessie Lee, bi-weekly group Zoom. It's for her accelerator, her training thing. So she is still pushing this thing super, super, super hard, like harder than she did before. And this was from today. Might not seem like it because she's very giddy in this video, but this is very sad. So it's probably just because I'm super hormonal and like at this point I can say super pregnant because I'm 7 months pregnant, but I cried when someone sent me this. I was just like, oh my God, girl.
I'm just getting some sun really fast and then I'm in the hyperbaric chamber. And I just wanted to say it's May. So that means we have 6 months until my birthday, like literally November 1st. But don't you guys forget, we had to celebrate because they said, that one doctor said, dead in October.
It just seems like such a weird thing to like be giddy about because it's like October hasn't happened yet. November hasn't happened yet. Like it's May. You could still pass. You could still not be here at that time. And I pray, and I do believe in a higher power. I do believe in God, a God. I have been praying for her and I really hope she doesn't pass, but like it's the delusion of it and it's the cult industry of it all that is really feeding into this. And another aspect of that is that people are too, in my opinion, are too like scared to tell her, to talk to her and to like call her, I don't want to say call her out because there's obviously a way to approach it, but I think people are too scared to be like, go get chemo. What are you doing? Take the tube of coffee out of your butthole and go get chemo. Like, what are you? Stop. It's crazy. Also, do keep in mind though, we don't know. She might be too far gone to where chemo and radiation won't help her. So for instance, there are a lot of people that happens and then they just like throw the kitchen sink with like alternative medicine at their cancer because there's nothing else to do. And like, I don't blame you with that. Go for it. Like try everything. Having said that, I don't mean coffee enemas. I mean like experimental treatments like that are still medical. The false perception, I guess, is a better way to put it, that she's putting out there, where people are like, oh no, you're cured. Like, you're fine. You're cured. No, no, she's not. Like, there are people who are still, that will still message me and be like, no, she doesn't have cancer anymore. She said it. Have we not learned that this woman is not a reliable narrator? Like, yikes. It's wild. Okay. And then this was another sponsored ad that got shown to me.
Hey ladies, what's going on? My name is Jessie Lee. You can call me Boss Lee or the People's Mentor, and I'm super excited to potentially be your business coach. If you are looking for somebody who has an amazing balance of feminine and masculine energy and can help you scale your business, scale your life, take you to the next level, give you skill sets, give you tactical training, and love you through it with empathy and excellence at the same time.
Tactical training? All right, Jessie Lee, I'm ready for my tactical training. Tactical training with Jessie Lee. I got my Kevlar vest on. This is not built for women. Like, also not for pregnant people. Like, what? Well, now that we're ready for our tactical training, she's gonna love you through it, give you tactical training, give you skill sets that you need. Why? Like, is there a clause in there that you get your money back if she passes away? Like, or is this why she keeps saying that she doesn't have cancer and that she's gonna beat it and all this stuff, so that so many more people will buy it? Is it an every year thing? Do you have to buy it again every year? I'm spooked.
Than me as your coach. I've been doing this now for 12 years. I'm really good at what I do, and I want more women like you, more women who have that burning desire in their heart to just explode, and they know that they are worth more, and they know that they deserve.
She's trying to recruit people who want to spontaneously combust. Like, what are you even saying? What are you actually saying? I want, like, did you write a script for this? Because you clearly didn't. I want more people like you who have it in their heart that they want to explode and they want to grow.
Know that they are worth more, and they know that they deserve more, and they know they can contribute more to be part of my program. I'm super passionate about this. I believe women, we need to sit at the tables, we need to take over our own lives, and we need to make sure we become
Yeah. And then it just cuts off because, because why wouldn't it? Why would she have timed it right? What a great representation of your coaching course. All right. And then this one was from like a month ago, allegedly. Not allegedly, clearly, because it has the timestamp on it. It says, today we went from median time of death is 2.5 years to no patients are the same. I really cannot say. Me out loud saying, I know that's right. I am different. We put this in the W category, fam. She took a doctor, from what she's saying, she took a doctor saying something normal that doctors say, using protective language, not using definitives because that would be super unethical. They could get sued. Like, they can't do that. Whenever you speak to a doctor, a surgeon, someone talking about a treatment plan or outcomes, it will always be, we are going to do everything within our power to do this. We are going to try to blah, 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 blah. Like, it's not, no patients are the same. Everyone is different. So she's taking protective language and being like, that's a win. No, what are you talking about? Oh my God. Again, pushing out this false perception, and it's so dangerous. So dangerous. So spooky. So dangerous. Why am I in a bulletproof vest? Why'd y'all let me do this? But of course, to end it off, we gotta end it off with a I think I'm getting worse at these, not better. Whatever. 4 times a day. Let's go. And previous to this, she had, I think it was like 2 days before, she had put up something that said like, get you a man who puts coffee in your butt. What? Like, I guess that's a prime example of through sickness and in health. That and like, is it popping pimples, I guess? And like someone like applying your hemorrhoid cream or something like that. So just so you know, coffee enemas. 4 times a day. We need to touch on that. 4 times a day. That's a lot of action for your butthole. Sometimes butt stuff is good. Not like this. I don't want none of that. Good God. It reminds me so much of Dr. Linda Hazard and that whole story. That'll be one of my next podcast episodes. Probably by the time this video comes out, it might be up. I don't know. If it is, I'll leave it down below, but yikes. Check back in with her. That's what this point of this video was, to open the discussion of the medical misinformation, how dangerous that is, because yes, she does have it's dangerous for anyone to do and perpetuate, but especially when you do have a larger following. But then also someone who does have such like a cult following, and someone who is in this type of industry itself. And then also, of course, one thing that I always wanted to talk about is like the culture within multi-level marketing, network marketing, this whole industry, the whole commercial cult industry, or just cult industry of itself, how it really just does breed this environment where like, this is okay. This is not okay. And then also on top of that, I know there's just so many conversations to have. The conversation on top of that is more so, is she like doing all of this and perpetuating this false narrative and this false perception to try to make sure that like her empire, not like the name of her team, but like what she has built doesn't just crumble? I think that's something that we need to like talk about too, because that's so dangerous. Wild. So I wish her the best. I wish her health, healing, love, light, whatever. I have prayed for her quite a bit. Obviously, that doesn't really do anything. Just good vibes, I guess. Yeah, it's just overall sad and super unethical and super, no pun intended, with the enemas that she's been shoving up her butt. Anyways, don't send this person any hate. Of course, always just please be aware, not only misinformation in general, but medical misinformation too, and just how dangerous that is. So have a great day, night, weekend whenever you are watching this. I hope you know how valuable you are. I hope you know that this is temporary. If you're going through something bad, if you're going through something good, it's also temporary. So enjoy the moment, live in the moment, take it day by day, one day at a time, as the addicts say. And your butt looks great. So stop being chronically online. Go wash your butt, touch grass, love yourself, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.